to Jewel Smith's video series on designing. If this is your first time, welcome. If you've seen some of our other videos, welcome back. In this video series, what we're going to do is we're going to take kind of a close-up view of what a designer goes through to build a ring or design a ring or engineer a ring from start to finish. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the very beginning with just a simple setting. This is basically a four prong, has four prongs going around it, setting on kind of a cathedral look. Cathedral meaning that it has shoulders that are kind of raised, kind of producing a raised look for a setting that would go right on top or a stone that would go on top. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to start adding things on, and we're going to start playing with some what if scenarios. So the first thing we're going to need to do is definitely put a stone into it. Now with the software today, it's become very sophisticated, and most design jewelers are using it. They do have the ability to draw and to sketch, and I have that ability too. But it's always nice to put things down on a piece of paper to kind of formalize what you want to do. But from there, then being able to work on the fly and make changes immediately really helps the creative process. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play with the center stone in terms of size and also in shape. This is equivalent to about a 3/4 carat center round. Let's kind of bump it up to maybe 1.5. And as you can see, the computer is thinking and it's making the changes. Now, even though technology does this immediately, we would still have to go through the same procedures in terms of what we have to do if we're going from a small stone to a big stone. We'd have to open this up, make it larger to fit a larger stone. So you could see that doing that is much faster and much easier. But what if we want to go with another type of stone? Maybe we want to go with an oval stone. So we're going to put an oval in there, and of course it's longer than wider, and so everything has to be adjusted. What about a cushion cut? It's a little bit more of a kind of like a soft pillow. Once again, everything has to move along with that to be able to secure it. Now let's try maybe an emerald cut, which is kind of a long rectangular look. And once again, everything has to move along with it to secure it. Very important that the ring has to take the shape of that stone. And the final one we're going to put up there is everybody's favorite, which is a princess. So I'm going to go back to the round because it is the most selected and the most classic. And we're going to leave it, I'm going to actually move it down to about 1.5 carats. So that's 1.5 carats, okay? Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to play with the actual ring itself. Two different types of ring shapes. One is basically this round look, and that's what we're really talking about is the round part, bottom. And that basically hugs a finger. But another look, which is becoming very popular, because of the fact that this is top heavy, this part that we go on the bottom with, we install, is a counterweight in a sense to level out the top heaviness of the top part, and that is called a square bottom, or we call it a Euro shank. And what that does is it helps stabilize the top so it doesn't move from side to side as much. And sometimes some of us have bigger knuckles than where we wear it, and that can also be troublesome. So sometimes this bottom part helps. I'm going to leave it as a Euro, and then from there I'm going to make a couple of different changes from here. I'm going to go ahead and put in some diamond accents going down the sides. So let's go ahead and do that. And bingo, they're popping up. And usually with these diamond accents, you kind of want to have it so that it goes a little bit past the halfway mark. And the reason why is because when we wear rings, we're usually wearing it, and everything from maybe the 9 o'clock position to the 3 o'clock position and above is usually shown. So there's really no need to put it anything further down here. But we want to be able to bring it down just a little bit further so that it gives the look of a cascading diamond flow down the bottom. So you're really kind of using this as a showpiece and to make it look as though it does have diamonds going all the way down to the bottom. So we're taking that down more, just a little bit past 9 to 3. And once again, that's not a hard and fast rule. It can be anything you want, but this is kind of a nice point. Now, if I wanted to, I could go a little bit further. That's going to adjust, or a little bit further than that, and just bring it down just close to the very end. That's kind of an elegant look too, and that can also be done, but it really just depends. Matter of fact, I kind of like it. I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to kind of sort of concentrate on making this more appealing on the top. So we're going to work on the head crown. As you can see now, has a nice kind of a heart shape under gallery, which is pretty. But what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on adding a little bit more femininity to the top piece here. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn these into kind of a heart shape to flow with this look here. So what I've done is I've created these little hearts, kind of fluted hearts, to kind of match this look here. So now it's actually starting to come together. So the last thing, of course, this would be considered the engagement ring. Of course, after the wedding or after the marriage, it would be nice to be able to also showcase a matching band. So with that, I'm going to also put together a band that matches it, and that's how the band would fit. And a lot of people enjoy a band that fits seamless up against the engagement ring here, because some women like to wear it either with the band itself, because they're afraid to wear the engagement ring because of the stone being taller and it might get caught on things at work. So a lot of them just like to be able to bring in a band. So that band would work because it's straight and it does look like a anniversary band or a wedding band. And then of course you can always use it with the engagement ring because it fits seamless. Now, the third option would also be to add another band on the other side. That looks pretty nice. That kind of gives it a more balanced look. What's nice about this is that it allows you a lot of versatility. It allows you to still go with one or two, or stack the other one on one side, or just wear the band itself, or wear just the engagement ring. So there's really multiple variations of how to wear this. So with that being done, we're now have come together from a simple piece to a more elegant piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to complete it so you can actually see what it's going to look like. So hold on, don't go nowhere. Welcome back, and this is the finished piece based on what we were designing and engineering just before this. So I hope you like it. Stay tuned for some other videos that we will be producing. Thanks for watching.